Welcome back. Well, it's that time of day, isn't it, Simon, where I get to have my say on all the burning issues of the day and let off some steam. And I know you love it. You look forward to it every single day.
Off you go.
Thank you. Right, comedian Ricky Gervais has launched a campaign to ban UK factory farms breeding dogs for lab experiments. SNP MP Dr Lisa Cameron, who is chair of the all-party parliamentary group for dog welfare, will also launch an early day motion calling for a public hearing on the value of animal experiments. Little did I know we actually had beagle farms in Britain which allegedly carry out experiments on 16-week-old pups and then slaughter them when the tests are done. It's actually hard to believe such sentient creatures are being used to test stuff from medicines, chemicals, surgical training, even environmental studies. In fact, more than 3 million experiments are carried out on hapless creatures in Britain every year. Now, half were used to create genetically altered animals, nice. The other for direct experiments on 500,000 poor beasts, often in universities. Now, unsurprisingly, rodents make up the majority of those test subjects, but cats, dogs, horses and sheep also make up a vast number of the other incarcerated creatures. It's thankfully illegal to test cosmetics on animals in the UK, but it strikes me in an age of AI that we should probably be seeking to banish inhumane practices like these entirely from our country.
Well, how's AI won't make a difference? And scientists use animals because they have to, and it benefits us all.
Yeah, I understand
can't lose sight of that.
Innovations in medical research, and I understand historically why that's been important, but it's just when you learn about animals of this particular nature, dogs especially, you know I'm not even a dog lover, but they're man's best friend. They really, have strong human relationships and need outdoors and walking and things like that, and it just doesn't seem particularly right to use them for testing, what might happen in a human ultimately.
Yeah, I wonder how you'd feel if it was a child who was going to benefit from the science that this was all leading to. It's one that we could talk about for ages. And I just wonder where you got that picture of Ricky Gervais. He looks about 15 in that. But there we are. I just thought I'd lighten the mood, but you bring us back down again with your next
right, right, well, anyone who knows this segment and knows me and saw this story could have placed a very safe bet on me, including it in my rant. Let's see how many of you have done that. So, remember how Brexit made us all xenophobic little Englanders? Yeah, I do. But not so. As the UK leaves Europe and projects an ambitious global future, it's actually the EU scrambling to block British cultural imperialism from spreading across the bloc. Yeah. That's right. Apparently, the proportional prominence of British-made television and films being lapped up in the 27 member states of the EU is an existential threat to the EU's culture. So much so that the European Commission, that's the lawmaking arm of the EU, has now launched an impact assessment amid plans to forcibly scale back UK-made entertainment on the continent. So, popular things such as Bridget Jones, nice, likes that, Downton Abbey, on the 500 million strong continent with 24 official languages, let's remember, are enough to make the EU want to pull up the drawbridge and cut off Englishness altogether. Meanwhile, we Brits continue to binge on Scandi noir and French drama, as well as, of course, still watching Neighbours, K-pop, and, of course, US sitcoms.
Is Neighbours still on?
Yeah. I think so. I can't say I have watched it recently, but it's still on.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, with some of the old original cast as well.
Oh, okay.
But it's interesting, isn't it, that they're, so worried about the dominance of...
Well, I was rather surprised they didn't drop English as one of the languages they spoke, but of course they can't, because that's the language most of them use as their second language.
And also the Irish, and you might have something to say about that, and there's other countries that still use a bit of English.
My word, you're trying to be fair.
Oh, I know. But no, it surprises me that they have become so culturally prickly since Brexit. I was going to say breakfast then.
Are you surprised? I'm not surprised at all. Of course they're going to be prickly.
Yeah, well, they've always been prickly.
But they're not going to be able to see The Crown and Downton Abbey. I mean, it's their loss, isn't it?
It is their loss. And meanwhile, we get to watch Spiral. It's a great French crime drama.
Is it?
Love it. Les Hommes d'Ombre, also good. Yeah, I like my French dramas.
Oh.
Zut alors, as you said earlier.
Zut alors. Okay, right. Next.
Researchers, you're going to love this one. Researchers at the US universities of Nevada and Michigan have concluded that being stuck in a bad relationship is as bad for your health as smoking. Now,
why am I going to like this one?
Wait to the end.
Okay.
Fighting in a relationship can lead to inflammation, appetite changes, and increased stress hormones, which impact on heart function and the immune system. Now, it's long been believed married people live longer, but no. In contrast, the results of this recent study study might challenge the notion that marriage is always a good thing when it comes to health and well-being. But there's so much societal pressure, especially on women, to have a partner. I am sure many of us make bad choices. And it leads me to believe that, like many great women that have gone before, collecting cats with healing purrs, a perfect insouciance, and minimal demands is the secret to long and happy spinsterhood.
There's no pressure on women to find a partner in any way more than there is on men to find a partner.
I don't know. Well, I think there is a lot of pressure on women. You get the whole,
you put it on yourselves. We put it on ourselves.
I collect cats. Relief all the pressure, that's what I'm saying. Long and happy spinsterhood.
You don't come in here every morning moaning about dates with cats the evening before.
There you go, exactly.
So why do you put yourself through it?
I've stopped putting myself through it. That's what I mean. Sticking to the cats.
Next one. Emails, gbviews@gbnews, because I need your help with this. Or maybe you just want to have a go at me, I don't know. Oh, you are, actually. Good.
Back in the day, pop stars used to rent penthouse suites at top hotels and trash them. Now it's all the rage to fly into tour country and demand to meet the legislature and have some sort of sit-down on the big issues that keep them awake at night. Yawn. So imagine my surprise when Justin Bieber turned up pouring Emmanuel Macron after requesting...
Pouring? He didn't pour Emmanuel Macron.
Was it all like that? It was. Pouring the man. Requesting to meet the French president to discuss youth issues, right? So little did I realise J. Biebs was a francophile, so concerned with the socio-economic concerns of les jeunes and had so much to share, having been heartlessly exposed to a youth of private jets, luxury yachts and anything money can buy. It seems to me, flaunting stats...
It's good you're not bitter, I like that.
Bragging about influence and access while basking in self-righteous virtue signalling is a premium accessory. Remember all those morons who jetted off to join climate marches? They kind of flew in from their luxury islands to London to complain about carbon emissions. Got celebs sitting legal exams to try and get people out of prisons, and others threatening to run for office. That's more the other side of the pond. It's just rather tiresome that music and film stars have become so narcissistic. They believe it's their duty to tell not only us but now world leaders what to do. And of course, this is the same Justin Bieber that was charged with assault and dangerous driving and driving.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. You're talking about narcissists, and you mentioned Emmanuel Macron. Hang on a minute. Just who is pouring who here?
Well, apparently it was Justin Bieber who requested to see the French
president. Emmanuel Macron said,
Emmanuel Macron
he will have gone, me and Justin Bieber, that's going to do me great bonuses with the youth of France. I mean, come on.
Really?
It's the realpolitik. Look at that, bit more French for you.
Yeah. Zut alors for the third time today.
Anyway, right, next.
And finally,
let's go to Love Island.
This might be a bit unpopular, but I'm going to say it. I've suddenly realised how lucky I've been to live abroad for 3 years and see the last 2 seasons of Love Island cancelled by COVID. I was yet to be exposed to what seems to be an utterly banal and frankly grim reality show that everyone is talking about until now, until the publicity campaign. Oh dear. It's more hideous than I imagined. It's hardly a ringing endorsement of inspirational role models for young people. I didn't quite realise how gratuitously smutty the programme was.
Well, don't worry, you're looking at me. I'm actually agreeing with every word.
Yay! It's all very well yelling, be kind every 5 seconds, but when this is supposed to somehow positively influence kids by banging on about bedroom antics while posing like soft porn stars, frankly, I mean, counselling to the fledgling soon-to-be household names is one thing, but in my opinion, it's the audience that's going to require group therapy.
This is the audience that will be the biggest TV audience of any show. The stars that go on to become huge stars in their own rights and huge influencers.
Yeah. I know, I've heard so much.
But it's good that jealousy isn't playing a part of this. It's good. I like it.
I don't have to go on an island. I can come sit next to you. See? All the perks.
Oh, no, try Love Island.
I've got cats, remember? It all ties in together.
Hugh's email said, sad cat lady seriously needs some canine relief. You need...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What's canine? What, a bit of dog walking?
Buy a dog, yeah. Go walking.
I'll buy a dog and go walking. And my cat will have to just lump that.
Yeah.
She's quite friendly. She'll manage.
So, GB Views and GB News. Do you agree with Alex? The Justin Bieber story. I'm interested in that one.
Yeah, and also, am I being a little bit prudish and old-fashioned and a bit of a grumpus by saying that I'm not going to watch Love Island, never watched it before, but looks a bit horrific? Because there must be loads of you out there screaming at your TVs going, what? It's brilliant!
Yeah, and what's she on about? That's just me. I don't know what the viewers think. Right, after the break, how innovation has shaped our world with